In my last video, and if you haven't watched this video, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Just stop watching this one, go to that one, and then come back to this one. In my last video, I actually discussed what honors is, how to qualify for honors, and the 3 different routes that you can take if you're considering on doing honors. And in this week, we are still talking about honors. However, we are answering this question: do you need more education to climb the tech corporate ladder? Do you need PhD, masters, honors even? Or is it just more extra debt and pressure to your name? Let's talk about it. Hello world, my name is Abongile Moya and I am a computer science and a business computing student studying at this university, and I am doing my final year. It's your first time looking at me, or it's your first time seeing me. I just make videos about computer science, about student life, and anything that I can share. So if you like some of that, don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to my channel. Without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So yes, the simple answer to that question is no. So thank you guys for watching. See you next week. Bye. Just kidding. Of course I was just kidding, guys, but I do want us to actually explore this idea so that we can see, do we really need to have more education when it comes to climbing the corporate ladder? And the first thing that we can look at is the tech giants themselves, right? Are the tech giants themselves. So we're going to look at Mark Zuckerberg. Of course, he dropped out, we know that. Bill Gates, he also dropped out. Elon Musk, of course, he does have a bachelor's degree, but most of his innovations did not come with going back to school, just trying to do masters, and then he came and then innovated. No, his innovations actually came from his experience and being in the job market, being involved with technology. Now, of course, the context is different. They are from America and we are in South Africa or Africa, for wherever you're watching these videos from. The context is different. However, one thing that I've realized, and with my research also about this, is that it is not more education that builds or take you from one ladder to the next, but it's skills that build tech careers. But we'll actually talk about it more. Now be careful, guys, please, I beg, do not quote me on something that I did not say. I did not say don't do your masters or don't do your PhD, child. In fact, I'm just bringing topics to you so that you can explore them and research more. I did say that take everything that I say with a grain of salt, go do your own research and find the best suitable route for you. But for me, I'm saying, does more education make you climb the corporate ladder? For example, you need to have PhD in order for you to be a professor or a lecturer sometimes for being a lecturer at university, right? Also, for you to be like a principal or HOD in a school, you do need to have more education. So that's what I'm talking about when I say corporate ladder. So from being an intern to being a senior developer to being this, is education the reason why you move to those ladders, to move upwards in the ladder? Or it's just your experience or that's what we're exploring in this video. I'm not discouraging anyone from choosing to do honors, PhD, masters, whatever it is. Do not quote me. Do not quote me. But now, one thing that I want to focus on is what actually matters in the tech industry or in the tech ladder. And the first thing that comes to my mind is work experience. Ever since I came back on YouTube, that's one thing that I've been preaching the most. Work experience triumphs over what? Over education, right? So companies in South Africa like Otekeloti, like Discovery, McKinsey, whatever company that you want to work for, what they're looking for is somebody who can solve problems. Can you solve a problem? you know. Can you solve a problem? Can you build systems? Can you adapt fast? Can you think critically? Those, can you lead yourself? Those are the things that they want to see, right? And then honors and masters, they come secondary, but they want to see, do you have these necessary skills? Because they are all about profits, right? Do you have these necessary skills? They look, have you done internships? So these are the things that are more important to them, more than the honors and masters, right? And then as a fact also, people who have experience like internships or built projects, they land jobs faster than the ones who are still at university doing their honors or masters. Just facts. But then, yeah, that's what matters in the tech industry is work experience. Have you done internships? Have you solved problems? Have you built systems? Can you do that? Can you show us that? And if you can, then you may move to the corporate ladder. Like, you can move upwards the corporate ladder, but it's not honors and masters. Another thing that I would advise actually is to do relevant certifications. So instead of you spending another year at varsity or university or college, wherever, is to actually do those certifications. Now, I'm guilty of this. I haven't done certifications. I wanted to this year, but yeah, I got distracted. So do certifications, do your AWS certifications, take courses online. There are platforms like Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, and I know for a fact that at UCT, LinkedIn Learning is actually for free. You will get access to many courses at LinkedIn Learning. Just maximize on your skills. Take communications certifications, take project management certification, take agile scrum certification, do UI, specialize in UI and UX. Like, you can do a lot instead of you just focusing. Build more projects, learn new languages, whatever it is. But instead of you just going on a narrow path of going to do honors, maybe try to do certifications, and those ones are more recognized than maybe honors sometimes, because you get to have real life experiences when you have them. So yeah, those are the two things that I think matter when it comes to climbing your corporate ladder. It's work experience and definitely certifications. So maybe consider doing those things. Yeah. So, but then when does doing honors really make sense? It does make sense sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, especially if you want to go into academia, like you want to be maybe a computer science lecturer, or you want to like do a lot of research, you want to be the one who built algorithms, a lot of algorithms that we do. That makes sense for you to do honors. If you want to pursue your master's and your PhD, it makes sense to do your honors, and you can find out how to do honors in my previous video. Promo there. In my previous video, you can go find out the different routes that you can take when to do honors. It also makes sense when a job requirement, that the job that you want to go into requires honors as a minimum requirement. So it does make sense. That's why I'm saying we'll take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'm just broadening your thinking. I don't want you to do honors because everyone else is doing it, but I want you to do honors with a conscious mindset. I'm doing honors because I want to do this and do that, not because you feel like it will give me more social status. Child, do it because you actually want to, you are intentional about it. But then the question now is Abongile going to do honors? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm confused because, and it's gonna be one of the videos that are gonna come up next. I'll be discussing this. I loved working tech, however, I do not like coding, and I'm considering on doing consulting, project management, all of these things. So I'm still just deciding like what are the requirements to go into project management, business analyst roles and consulting roles. So I'm just still like investigating on that. But so the answer to the question is, I also don't know. I'm just confused. I'm just so confused. But you know what? I'll figure it out, and I'll ask a lot of advice from other people as well. So that's it guys for this week's video. It was short and simple. I really hope that it got you thinking about your future as well. In the future, I hope to interview like honors students and people who are working in the industry without honors, and people who are working in the industry with honors. Just want to interview them. Was it worth it? Did it make sense for them to do it? Do they regret doing it? Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Up until next time, bye.